everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time watching me, welcome. This is a late night version of me going over the Second and Spruce pre-order list for tomorrow, September 20th's pre-order. This is Erika and Slade Kane, who own Second and Spruce. This is their, what is she calling it here? I don't think she has a theme to this one here for her pre-order, but this is her fall into winter, that end of the year pre-order. Maybe she'll have another one before Christmas time. I'm not sure. But that is my breakdown video for this coming pre-order tomorrow. I'm super excited to sit down and do this video. I do apologize. I wasn't able to film this yesterday. We've had a little bit of a hectic week out here in Utah. Thank you to those of you that have reached out to us over this last week. Just things have been a little weird out here. But then this evening, my husband and I went to dinner and we stopped at Walmart, and I'm sitting here in my jammies ready to talk to you about my interpretation of Erika's fantastical pre-order list. So sit back and relax and let's talk wax. Hey, that rhymed. I'm gonna take these glasses off because of that wonderful glare from my ring light here, but I'm getting a little tired, so please forgive me on that. I haven't sat down and done a late night version of a video in a long time. I used to sit down at nighttime and film quite a bit, but life hasn't been letting me do that lately. So I have my laptop right here, and let's just go ahead and go. This is just a disclaimer. I do have my drink over here. If I do have to take a small sip of it, please excuse me for that. Erika, and then about every other vendor that is dealing with the wax issues, wax shortages, oil availabilities, all of that stuff right now. I am right on Erika's, Second and Spruce Facebook page. I'm following along on the pre-order list if you want to follow along with me. I know most of you already have your list made, but this is just one little last minute thing to either, help you along with that wish list, blends that, you really shouldn't put on your list, but you want to put one more, or ones you're on the fence with, and just all that type of stuff. Hopefully I can help you a little bit. I have had a good bit of blends on this list, and if not the actual blend itself, a lot of these oils. So, and several of these I've had these before. So anyways, the pre-order is tomorrow, September 20th, Saturday. I'm happy that it's the weekend. That opens at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Erika is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's in the East Coast. So that would be for me here in Utah. I'm 2 hours behind Eastern, so that is 1 p.m. for me. Central time is 2 p.m. and Pacific time is 12 p.m. Yeah, 12 p.m. So, yeah. Don't want to lose my train of thought. Keep on going, Ashley. I told you it's getting a little late here. It's almost 10 o'clock, but I wanted to do this. Anyways, Erika did have a little bit of a price adjustment, just due to supply prices and availabilities and everything else for that. She also has increased the price for her milk cups. She was charging a cheaper price before, but then she is, just noticed consistently the ounces are much more than what she estimated before. So she is increasing the price of that. I think mini loaves might have went up a little bit in price. Maybe tubs did too. I'm not sure. But I do know that the milk cups was something that she did mention here. Also, Slade and Erika are going to be debuting some new packaging, and they decided to push that until next year. So, they're not rushed, and they want us to have the perfect finalized product. So, no fault to her for that. Here we go, on to the list. Okay, this first one. Almond macaron. What can I say about this one? I had this blend. This blend was poured, I think, once. I've been shopping with Erika since 2023. It's been poured once that I know of, and that was last year. And I believe it was when she had the one collection. I'm pretty sure. Almond macaron is almond, amaretto, vanilla, and sugar. And let me tell you this. I bought one single tub of it, and I've been hoarding it for whatever reason. And like we do. I chopped it up a couple of times ago, and I said, I'm gonna use it. It'll come back one day. And it is such a delicious bakery, sugared almond, sugared amaretto, sweet, luscious bakery that lingers. It is one of the most beautiful almond scents I have ever had. I cannot wait for this blend to come back, and I'm very, 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 very happy that Erika chose this blend to make it onto this pre-order list, because I just cannot wait to get some more. So, almond macaron. It's just, even if you get it in the cups to try, in case you're on the fence with almond, this is a beautiful, beautiful balance of bakery and almond with that amaretto. This next one is Angels Among Us. I've also had this blend. This is Angel Share, Cashmere Cream, and Cashmere Cedar. So to me and my nose, because Angel Share is such a strong, sophisticated, sexy, mysterious fragrance, I don't really get very much of the Cashmere Cedar or the Cashmere Cream in this. They kind of get a little lost in translation to my nose and in my home. But if you like Angel Share, this one is a no-brainer. Unfortunately, Angel Share is a little tough to put into words. So it's just kind of like, if you watch me, it's kind of like Dr. Pepper. You got to taste it. You can't put it into words. At least I can't. I wasn't given that gift. Okay, the next one here is a new combo, and Erika's calling this one Autumn's Edge. Autumn's Edge. Okay, so we have pumpkin cashmere cookies, which is creamy pumpkin sugar cookies and cashmere cream with vanilla balsam and extra vanilla. So lots of sweetness going on with that vanilla. And pumpkin is, if it's a pumpkin spice or a pumpkin cupcake, pumpkin cookie, that mingling of spices and combination of that pumpkin to my nose and wax sometimes isn't always my friend. I don't buy a lot of blends like this that have even though pumpkin cashmere cookies is probably smooth and light and cozy and all of that, to me, I don't have a lot of feedback to give on pumpkin spice stuff. I know this isn't a pumpkin spice, but it's towing the line of a pumpkin blend that could potentially have a little bit of spice to it. But if I had to make an educated guess, this has her sugar cookies and her cashmere cream in there, which gives a soft, not quite powdery, but a creaminess to it and a coziness to it to where you just want to cuddle up in a blanket, cashmere blends. The Vanilla Balsam is a fantastic scent. It's a Bath & Body Works scent. It's actually Vanilla Balsam and Vanilla Birch are two of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works. They just have a little bit of sweetened, either your birch or your balsam. That's what I want, sugared, sweet balsam. So if you're on the fence with this one, I think this one would go great together. Sugar cookies and pine is a fantastic combination. If you haven't tried that combo yet, it's really good. It's popular for a reason. This next one is new. This is Balance and Breathe. This one is going to be on my list as well. We have lavender, eucalyptus, white cedar, mint, lemon, and vanilla. And Erika has a note that she would classify this lavender as in the middle of sweet and herbal. I fortunately have had a lot of Erika's lavender blends, and I love them. I really, really do. She has a house lavender that is in Catching Z's, which is a couple of ones down on the list. I actually just warmed Catching Z's this afternoon to see if I want to get some more. I did buy a loaf of it before, and it's not a Catching Z's I'm talking about. It's not a blend that I grab all the time, but it's a very sophisticated, classy lavender. It's kind of a little tough to put into words, but I can go into a little bit more detail when we get to it. And I love anything with lavender, eucalyptus, those relaxing, spa-like, meditative, everything, just those types of clean, crisp, I don't want to call it herbal, but those relaxing spa vibes, I'm all for it. So I'm getting that one definitely. This next one here is Belly Full of Jelly, Mr. Santa Claus. We have wildberry jam donuts, coconut custard donuts, rich sugar cookies, cream cheese frosting, and a hint of sweet cinnamon sugar. Ooh, excuse me. Forgive me. This is real life over here. Okay. Usually I would be embarrassed, but I'm not embarrassed right now. A belly full of jelly. So, Mr. Santa Claus. I am really excited for this one. I love Erika's coconut blends, especially her coconut bakery. And if you've ever had coconut milk and cookies, you know what I'm talking about. That luscious coconut bakery. I love a good coconut bakery. But then she's choosing to add the wildberry jam donuts, which I'm pretty sure is the Bath and Body Works dupe, because they did have a wildberry jam donut candle. I used to have one. I might even have it in my candle closet. Who knows? Um, it's rich and heady and luscious and bold and I don't want to call it a dense berry scent, but just rich and hearty. Blended with the coconut, yes, please. I'm definitely going to have this one here. Erika has a house sugar cookie blend as well, and it's used in a couple of other these blends here. I don't think it's this combination here, as she would say her house cookie. I think her house cookie is actually called cookie cutter, now that I think about it, and she would have specified that if that was what is in this one, but can't wait to try this one out. Okay, next one, Catching Z's. I briefly touched upon that. Her house lavender is sweet lavender and lavender sprigs. So it's a beautiful, beautiful lavender. That lavender sprigs just elevates it up into a sophisticated lavender, in my opinion. And then we have coconut milk, santal, pink sugar, and cookie bomb. She does have a note that she might have to slightly reformulate due to oil availability, but there shouldn't be any significant difference at all, if any difference. This is just something she's being transparent with, and I do appreciate that. But this one here, I don't really get a ton of pink sugar. I know some noses are ultra sensitive to pink sugar. I get more of the santal and the sophisticated lavender and the creaminess from that cookie bomb. Catching Z's is wonderful. It performs well. I wish it was a little bit stronger than it is, but it lingers. So if you like a background scent or a scent you want to warm at nighttime, I don't leave my warmers on at night because I have a cat and I don't want to restrict her from going, into this house. This is her house too. So I protect her as much as I can, especially at night, because cats are nocturnal. So, but that is a great blend for relaxation, meditation, bath time, headache time, all those things, in my opinion. Next one here is a new combo, Changing of the Guards. I am so thrilled for this one because it has Into the Night in it. Into the Night is a gorgeous, sexy, luscious, rich tea blend, Earl Grey tea at that. So the notes are Into the Night, which is black tea, toasted fig, nutmeg, and vanilla. I thought it was Earl Grey. It's black tea. They are very similar, but there's a little bit of a difference with Earl Grey. If you know tea, you know what I'm talking about. And she is adding creamy pumpkin and chai. So even though I love chai blends, sometimes, like I said earlier, pumpkin and the spice together sometimes is not my friend. But I love Into the Night so damn much. I'm going to get this blend. And I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. Pumpkin tea, it's a thing. I've seen it. I haven't had it myself, but I know this blend is going to be delicious. I cannot wait for this one. Into the Night was poured last year, and I have a tub and a loaf of it, a mini loaf, I should say. I have the mini loaf all chopped up in my melting tote. It's in the bottom, and I have a bunch of stuff on top of it, but I'm definitely interested in this one. This next one is Cherry on Top. So, Cherry on Top is sweet cherry crisp, hint of dark berries, vanilla cream, and oatmeal cookie crumble. This is a new blend, so none of us other than Erika and her team know what this blend smells like. I'm probably going to get a mini loaf of this just because I love a good cherry and a cherry crisp at that. I love a good cherry blend. The dark berries, I have had a couple of blends with Erika's dark berries in it. I say that, in my opinion, if you like blackberry and you like boysenberry, elderberry, those types of berries, dark berries would be one that you would like because it's along those lines. And then oatmeal cookie crumble. I think somebody might have asked Erika if the oatmeal cookie crumble had a little bit of cinnamon in it, and I don't remember what she said. If you guys are interested, just go in the Facebook group, and people have asked questions over the last couple of days since the list has been out, and Erika always answers those questions in great detail. I don't remember everything that she's saying, but that is one that I'm going to try because it's a good cherry bakery is always okay in my book too. Next, we have Christmas Morning Cheer. I have had this one before. This is espresso, house gingerbread cookies, creamy eggnog, frosted sugar cookies, and caramelized marshmallows. So she does have a note that she reformulated it a little bit and added on those marshmallows to give a little bit of sweetness to it. So Christmas Morning Cheer, if you do not like coffee, you probably would be able to like this because it's not bam in your face coffee like Latte Da is. If you liked more of coffee with graham, or I don't want to say my big fat Greek coffee because that does have baklava in it, but it doesn't have a super heavy coffee presence to it. In my opinion and to my nose, Christmas Morning Cheer is more eggnog and creamy gingerbread with a little bit of coffee on the side, but not much. It's creamy at that. I liked this one. I wanted a little bit more of a kick to it because I love a good aggressive gingerbread, and you know I love coffee. I mean, I yap up and down, side by side, 7 days of the week about coffee in my coffee wax. Like, I love it. I drink coffee in my life, iced coffee usually, protein coffee at that. I make proffies, I guess. But I also do like a good cup of coffee, and I don't drink hot coffee in the summer and spring and summertime. I start my hot coffee when it gets cold in the morning, when the frosts are coming, when the weather changes. It's starting to change now, but it's not quite at hot coffee range for me. So I love a good coffee scent. But Christmas Morning Cheer is nice if you're looking for a creamy version of with all of those notes. Next, we have Christmas on Spruce. I haven't had this one, but this one comes back every year, it seems, and it's super popular. You guys love it. This is holiday wreath, a touch of festive berries, sugar cookies, and a hint of a warm fireplace. Like I said, I can't attest to how this actually smells because I have not had this blend, but I know that pine and sugar cookies is immaculate together. You can't go wrong with that. So if this one's on your list, I mean, it's a classic. It comes back. I might even throw it in my cart. I haven't made my list because, you know, I'm a last minute Larry when it comes to making my lists. But doing this video helps me too, believe it or not. Okay, next we have a new combo. This is cookies at the North Pole. We have milk and cookies, which is Erika's house blend of a really butter creamy cookie, similar to Teddy B's milk and cookies. Excuse me. Similar to Teddy B's milk and cookies, but Erika's version, to my nose, has a little bit more creamy to it, more buttercream, more lusciousness. So milk and cookies is the base. And then we have buttermints, vanilla mint, and a hint of cool peppermint. And she does have a note that this one is different from her peppermint milk and cookies that she offered last year in her fall into winter pre-order. I have that one. I don't know, it might be in my chopping basket to chop up. My husband is going to a wedding next weekend. I should be there too, but I did not go. I just decided it's best that I don't go. I didn't. Why I'm telling you this is I'm probably going to try and squeeze in a chop and chat when my husband's out of town. I've got to take him to the airport Thursday morning, and I pick him up Sunday afternoon. So it will be me and Poppy here in my house. So I think I'll have time to do a chop and chat, hopefully. I'm telling you that because my husband's in the wedding, and I didn't know he was in the wedding, and he didn't know he was in the wedding until last week. So now I feel kind of bad because I think I should be there if my husband's in the wedding, but it's a little too late for me to go now. And I just found out today I'm going to have to be going back to Pennsylvania. My dad's needing a hip replacement. And everything was fine when I was back there. He's had some hip issues, but I'm going to have to be traveling back to Pennsylvania. So I'm going to try to get my chop and chat done, get a good bit of wax chopped up during that time. So If I have to, be gone in November and stuff, I can at least, maybe I'm going to take a warmer with me this time. I'm not sure. But I want to at least have a little bit of content there, because I do know I haven't been filming as much as I have been in the past. I've just had a really busy time this last year. And everything else that we're all going through, this year was especially challenging, and I feel like I've been stretched really thin time wise. So I'm gonna do a chop and chat, and I think I have my peppermint milk and cookies in there. So next we have Dark Nights. I've had this one before, but it's been a couple of years. This is blackberry, Palo Santo, marshmallow fireside, and vanilla bean marshmallow. This one here, I am a little strange with blackberry. It can be a little medicinal to my nose. And in this particular blend here, I liked it. It was nice and sophisticated and classy and strong. Boy, was it strong. But then after a little while, to my nose, nothing that Erika's doing, to my nose, the blackberry just gets a little bit too intense for me. But Dark Nights, if you like a pow punch blackberry and you like a strong one, try Dark Nights. It won't let you down. This next one I'm excited about. This is Enchanted Vanilla. And I don't get excited about vanilla blends very often because sometimes my nose can't pick them up. I'm just adjusting here. Sitting on the floor. I might be getting too old to be sitting on the floor, but we'll see. Vanilla bean, sugar crystals, tonka bean, marshmallow, vanilla cream, and gentle florals with cashmere and amber. This is a sophisticated vanilla. I already know right off the bat that addition of tonka bean, there's tonka bean in a lot of body care, especially Bath and Body Works. They love to throw tonka bean in there to add a touch of coziness, in my opinion. I love the smell of tonka bean. I don't know exactly how to put it into words, but if it's not in something that it's been in and you smell it again, you'll miss it. It's one of those things. It's the umami, in my opinion, of scent stuff. So am I going to try this one? I'm not sure. I might get some cups in this one just to try. Vanilla doesn't always do the best in my home. My nose doesn't smell it the way that a lot of you guys smell vanilla. So I'm not sure about this one, but I have no doubt just from that combination there, the cashmere, the amber, that'll elevate it up to a sophisticated, sexy vanilla. And I probably will try this one. This next one is Fall in Love with pumpkin pie tassies. So we have Fall in Love, which is a house blend of hers. That's pumpkin pecan waffles, birthday cake, donuts, and cinnamon sugar, blended with almond shortbread cookies, pecan pie filling, and a drizzle of butter pecan glaze. Sign me up. Yes, please. May I have another? I don't even know where to start with this one. Fall in Love is such a heavy fall bakery scent. If you like pumpkin pecan waffles, if you like cake and a little bit of cinnamon sugar, Fall in Love is for you. I know Erika was playing around with her pumpkin pecan waffles formulation. She was trying to make it a little bit more cakey, and I know somebody asked this question the other day in the group. It might have been on this post, actually, the pre-order post that she made. You know how we ask questions on there sometimes versus making a separate post. I'm pretty sure somebody asked the question about where does it lean. And I think Erika said that it's pumpkin pecan waffles, but those other things with it, I mean, my husband loves pecan pie in reality and in wax, so I'm going to be picking up this guy here. Next one is fried dough and apple butter glaze. Fried dough is a popular blend with Erika. It has been for a while. It's fried dough. We had a funnel cake at the state fair on Sunday. We went to the state fair. We had a strawberry shortcake funnel cake. Didn't get the cinnamon sugar on it this time, but this one here has a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. It's fried dough, and then she's adding apple butter glaze, which I think that would be dynamite, and this guy's in my cart. Next is Gadzooks It's Fall. This one is a repeat. This one was here last year, and I actually have it in a tub downstairs in my storage. I remember that because I put all of my tubs in one place. My wax project in the basement is kind of on hold right now. I've got 90% of it done, but I still have a little bit left I want to organize, but I know I have it down there. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, cinnamon sugar donuts, cream cheese frosting, and gadzooks. Gadzooks is one of my favorite bakery blends from Erika. It is sweet milk, sugar cookie bomb, and zucchini bread. That is an outstanding blend, and Gadzooks will blend with just about everything. To me, I haven't warmed this one up yet because I'm kind of hoarding it, but I wish it had a little bit more of a kick, maybe a little bit of apple or a little bit of something in there to make it be a little bit more fall-like, because pumpkin pecan waffle, in my opinion, it's used all year round. I don't really associate it with fall per se, but I know some of you guys out there do, so I know why this lives in the fall, on the fall list. It's great. You know, if you like a good zucchini bread bakery, give this one a try. Excuse me. Next is Ghost Pumpkin. I have Ghost Pumpkin in a tub downstairs. Ghost Pumpkin is white pumpkin, falling leaves, fig, vanilla, birch, and amber. And to me, if you like white pumpkin from Bath & Body Works, this one you would like, because to me, it's very heavy on the white pumpkin. I love white pumpkin. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, fall scent from Bath & Body Works. It just gives a little bit of spice. Not cinnamon, really. I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of cinnamon in there, but it's got a little bit of a unique spice. It reminds me of acorns and just cinnamon sticks, but not strong cinnamon, just a nice essence almost of it. Ghost Pumpkin. It's classic. I mean, I don't really think you could even, you can warm it all year round. I mean, it doesn't feel like it just has to live around this time of year. Next is a new combo. This is Glow Up. We have Cashmere Cozy, which is Marshmallow Fireside, Cashmere Cream, and Cashmere Cedar. Lots of coziness there. And then we have Smoked Vanilla and Cashmere Plum. I'm going to be trying this one here because I have no doubt this is going to be a sophisticated, cozy, sexy scent. And I'm all about the plums. I'm all about the cashmere. Bring on the cozy. And I know Erika's blending skills are up there with the best. She knows how to make this one shine. I have confidence in it. Sometimes Marshmallow Fireside blends can be a little weaker to me, but there's a blend on here down towards the end of the list that everybody's screaming for. So it's got a Marshmallow Fireside vibe to that too. Next, we have a new combo. This is Harvest Hula Party. And we have Coconut Milk and Cookies, Beach Party, which is her beach nights. And then we have Pumpkin S'mores and Pumpkin Marshmallow. So pumpkin s'mores, I'm not so sure what that's supposed to smell like, but I don't know if it's like a traditional s'more with your graham cracker, your chocolate, your marshmallow, and then you add pumpkin, or if it's a different type of pumpkin s'more, if that's a new creation. I don't know, but I can attest Coconut Milk and Cookies is A+. Give me more. I love Coconut Milk and Cookies and her Beach Party. So those two alone, I'm inclined to just be attracted to this blend right off the bat. I can kind of just hope that the pumpkin works in my favor spice-wise. This next one is Holiday Market. Now, I've had this one in the past, couple of years ago. She's got quite a long note with this one here, but this is Fraser Fir, apple cider, cinnamon, and sugar. So this is a sweet apple cider. I do remember somebody did ask that question in Erika's group. This is a sweet cider, not vinegary or sharp at all, per Erika. So she did get some feedback last year that the fir seemed a little different, and she's using the same supplier for that oil, but she said maybe she bought it in bulk, maybe it changed, maybe it didn't, blah blah blah. You can read the rest of her note here on Holiday Market if you're interested. So she is being super transparent, which we appreciate. This next one here is Holly and Hearth. We have Christmas Simmer Pot, Oh Christmas Tree, Hollyberry Wreath, Roasted Pine Cones, Fireplace, and an extra hint of smoke. And this is a reformulated blend. This is for those who like your potpourri, who like your Michael's Craft Store scent. And I don't know if Joann's is still in business. I don't think it is. But this is one of those scents. If you like your heavy potpourri, like I said, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s and your mom had a dish of potpourri that I always put my finger in and wonder, what the hell is this? If you grew up with potpourri, you would probably like this one here. But it's not just straight generic stinky potpourri. This has quite a bit more in it. Oh Christmas Tree is a traditional pine scent of Erika's. I've had that before. It's a beautiful pine. Hollyberry Wreath, Roasted Pine Cones, Fireplace. This is a little bit of everything. It's that smoky Christmas Christmas smells, I'm here for this one. I'm going to try this one. Next, we have Home for the Holidays. I've had this one before. This one is Hey Santa, which is Oh Christmas Tree, sugar cookies and candy canes, blended with milk and cookies. So this one is a very creamy rendition of a pine peppermint cookie. And it's just, it's a homey scent. It's pine and peppermint and cookies and baking, and it's a good scent. Next, we have Jack. This is pumpkin seeds, Palo Santo, falling leaves, oud wood, and cool autumn air. So this is a change of pace from those traditional pumpkin bakery or even spicy pumpkin scents. Erika's choosing to put, I haven't had this blend here. She's choosing to put Palo Santo and oud in there. I love oud. It has such a nice, heady, woodsy vibe. Cool autumn air. Just give a little bit of an outdoorsy feel, in my opinion. This next one I've had, absolutely. We have Latte Da, which is a base coffee scent, if not the best coffee scent, in my opinion, in Erika's collection. And she's blending it again with roasted chestnuts and brown sugar. This blend came back last year. Last Christmas time, the last fall winter pre-order, and I got a loaf of it and a mini and a tub, I think. And to me, I do not get the roasted chestnuts and brown sugar at all. I just get straight Latte Da, but I'm not complaining. If you love heavy coffee, Latte Da is for you. It's a beautiful balance. Latte Da is espresso, pecans, pound cake, and zucchini bread. And then, of course, the chestnuts and brown sugar are the other two she's adding in there. This next one's new. It's Latte Lane. This is espresso, caramelized marshmallow, brown sugar, almond shortbread cookies, and cinnamon dulce drizzle. Yes, please sign me up. I love a good cinnamon coffee. I love Erika's espresso oil. And I'm interested to see how that, I love her. I love almond and coffee too. So I'm really excited to see what this one smells like with that little bit of charred marshmallow and the almond with the cinnamon. I can't wait for this one here. This next one is Magic in the Air. This is the scent of holiday baking, which is sugar cookies, bread, and holiday baking spices, blended with Oh Christmas Tree, toasted marshmallow, and marshmallow fireside. So this one here is cookies with a little bit of pine and a lot of sweet cream. And this one just smells like Christmas to me. It's a new scent, but just describing it, it just smells like Christmas. I'm going to take a sip of my drink here in my wonderful, non-fancy Maverick gas station cup tonight. In happier news from Utah, Utah's been in the news quite a lot this week, not just for the obvious incident, but for some other stuff. We are getting a Buc-ee's here in a city called Springville, which is about 15 minutes north of me. We're getting a damn Buc-ee's, and people are freaking out over it. When we drove to San Diego a few summers ago for the U.S. Open golf tournament, we stayed with my dad's sister, the one that lives in California, of course. We stayed with her, and we stopped at Buc-ee's when we were going on the way out there, and I didn't even know what it was or cared, and then Buc-ee's exploded, and it's like the destination. So we're getting a Buc-ee's, but I don't know when. They haven't even started building it yet. Okay, next we have Mermaids in Montauk. Now this one I'm trying because I skipped it last time. This one is a member of the One collection. I skipped this when it was offered, and I've been upset at myself ever since. It's rosemary mint, toasted marshmallow, salty sea air, and vanilla bean Noel. So this one here, if you like rosemary mint is that Aveda type, the hair shampoo. I used to use Aveda when I was younger, and I really need to go to the Aveda salon and get some new stuff because it's just, I like some of their stuff they have a very herbal scent to their stuff because they use botanicals and essential oils and such. But I really liked their rosemary mint shampoo, but there was another one they made, and I don't remember the name of it right now. But thinking about this really makes me think like I should go to the Aveda store. But I like salty sea air, but I don't like when it's a little bit too aggressive in a blend. But from reading a lot of you guys talking about this one, asking about this one, it doesn't seem to have too much of an overwhelming salty sea air note, but that is just my opinion from reading you guys' posts and comments in the group. I'm going to try this one, like I said, because we have marshmallow in it. We have vanilla bean Noel. We've got a little bit of something in there to kind of maybe tone that salty sea air note down. I'm going to turn this down a second because that's getting a little bright in my eyes. This next one is the one you guys are going crazy over, Midnight Campsite. I have a sample of this one in my ready to chop area, which I might chop up tonight and warm it and see if I can decide what size I should get. This is caramelized marshmallow, sugar cookies, and a hint of smoky campfire. To me, this smells like marshmallow fireside with sugar cookies. So if you like that, go for it. This is a beautiful background scent. It can stand alone. It can blend with other things. It's not going to compete with anything you're warming it with because it's just so damn cozy smelling. This next one here is Nutcracker Cocoa. We have hot cocoa, roasted chestnuts, vanilla cream, brown sugar, and cinnamon. So I do not really care for chocolate wax, but I'm thinking about trying this one here because I really like that Erika chose to add cinnamon and chestnuts in with her chocolate. So it's a little bit of an elevated hot chocolate and I'm here for it. So I haven't had Erika's hot chocolate. Like I said, I very rarely buy chocolate wax, but I'm feeling pretty ambitious this pre-order, so I'm going to go for it. Next one here is Page Turner, and this one here is definitely in my cart already. We have crisp bergamot, neroli, cozy woods, Earl Grey tea, cashmere cream, and by the fireplace. Yes, please sign me up. I cannot wait to keep adding Earl Grey tea scents to my lineup in my collection. I love tea scents. There's just something about it. I have a soap in our bathroom right now called The Perfect Weekend from Bath & Body Works, and it's lemon and tea and a little bit of bergamot. It's beautiful. I love it. I love washing my hands with it. So anyways, this one here, bergamot is a fruit. It's a citrus, and it adds a little bit of sexiness, a little bit of something to it. Earl Grey has bergamot in it, so if you ever smelled Earl Grey, you're getting that bergamot note too. I love By the Fireplace. It blends with just about everything and comes out smelling fantastic. I'm really excited for this one. Pumpkin Beach Party. So this one is Beach Party blended with creamy pumpkin, pumpkin marshmallow, and pumpkin buttercream. And Erika says this is not a spicy pumpkin blend, just a creamy pumpkin. So I might try this one. I'm not sure. That pumpkin, even though she's saying it's a creamy pumpkin, sometimes, I can't. But I know this one has come back several times. This one is super popular and you guys love it and it's back on the list. So maybe it's me. I know that I'm in the group of people that don't really buy a lot of pumpkin or care for pumpkin, especially pumpkin spice stuff. I can do pumpkin, just not pumpkin spice. But I think I might try this one this time. Next is Pumpkin Puffkins. This is gooey marshmallow and cream cheese filling between two soft baked pumpkin cookies with a dash of pumpkin spice and cinnamon sugar. That reminds me of a gob or a whoopee cushion. Gobs are a food. The word gob, I should mean. Gobs, that's the name in southwestern Pennsylvania and the tri-state area of Ohio and West Virginia, in some parts of Maryland. A gob is a whoopee cushion. They're fluffy cookies with a marshmallow cream icing in between. If you're from the East, especially southwestern Pennsylvania or even parts of West Virginia and Ohio, there is a gas station chain called Sheetz. I love Sheetz. Whenever I go back to visit my dad, I go to Sheetz every damn day. I love Sheetz. I love their coffee. They make the best gobs. So to me, this just sounds like a pumpkin gob. Luscious, creamy, whipped frosting in there, cream cheese, a little bit of pumpkin cookie. This would be absolutely delicious if this was food. And I'm going to give this one a try. Maybe I'll try this one and not the Pumpkin Beach Party. I'm not sure. I haven't really decided yet. But this one here just sounds like a delicious pumpkin cake with cream cheese frosting. I mean, what's not to love, in my opinion. Next, there's a new combo, roasty toasty s'mores. So we have roasted pine cones, toasted marshmallow, cinnamon and sugar bakery spices, and ooey gooey s'mores. So This one here is roasty toasty s'mores, pine cones, cinnamon sugar, and you have your s'more, which is your graham cracker, marshmallow, and chocolate. This one here, I don't really have really much to say about this one. I think it's just going to be not outdoorsy as in woodsy outdoorsy, but just a little bit of creamy wood from the pine cones and that campfire s'more, maybe a little bit of marshmallow, a little bit of spice. Next is Santa's Christmas Shave. We have shaving cream, cool peppermint, and Christmas buttercream. I'm not quite sure what Christmas buttercream is supposed to be, but shaving cream, peppermint. I haven't had a shaving cream blend in a while. I might grab some of this because I've never had Erika's shaving cream blends. Sometimes shaving cream blends are just a nice way to cleanse the nose. You know, if you're getting nose blind to bakery or fresh or something like that, change up what you're warming. The nose isn't expecting shaving cream, so shock it a little bit, in my opinion. I'm going to try this one here. I wonder if the Christmas buttercream has a little bit of a pine vibe. I'm not sure. Santa's Christmas Crunch Cookies. So we have milk and cookies, cinnamon crunch cookies, and creamy eggnog. Somebody was talking about this one today in the group and they loved it, and a lot of you guys commented too that you loved it. That alone might get me to get this blend here. I like cinnamon crunch cookies. I wonder if it's like cinnamon toast crunch cookies, the cereal. I really like eggnog. I'm not sure if it's a vanilla eggnog or her spiked eggnog. Not sure, but I love a good eggnog vibe. And eggnog and cinnamon are fantastic together. Next, we have Santa's Beach Party. I have had this one before. This one has been reformulated also. No, it's not. I'm reading that from another line. I'm sorry. This is Beach Party, which is her beach nights, blended with marshmallow fireside, pine boughs, roasted pine cones, and sugar cookies. So Santa's Beach Party is pine beach nights. If you're into that, go for it. This blend, to me, it performed well. It was nice, but I think it's just a one and done blend for me in my home. I like pine, but I don't really necessarily love pine with beach nights, but that's just me. Was it a bad blend? No, it's just not my cup of tea. Next, we have Sassy Spice. Sassy Spice. Chai spices, gingerbread cookies, harvest cake, cream cheese frosting, and orange zest. So if you love citrus with gingerbread, specifically orange with gingerbread and chai tea, this one is for you, honey. I know it will be. It's a new blend. Yes, it is. Nobody smelled it but Erika and her team. But I know this one's going to be great because I love gingerbread. I like Erika's gingerbread. It's a right in the middle of the road, a little bit of spice, a little bit of cream, beautifully balanced gingerbread blend. So, Sassy Spice. I'm excited for this one. And next we have Silk Pillowcase. And this one is sweet lavender, almond cream, ambrette, dark berries, freesia, tuberose, vanilla, tonka, musk, and caramel. This one is automatically going to have a floral vibe to it because of the tuberose and the freesia. Those are two strong, they let you know they're there scents. But I am absolutely in love with the lavender and the almond and the berry component. I can't wait for this one here. It sounds sophisticated and sexy already, and that's what I'm going for right now, is sophisticated and sexy. Getting down to the bottom of the list here, I'm trying to make this a little bit of a shorter version versus going into super, super ton detail, and I'm not really telling a lot of stories in between either. Not because I don't want to, but I'm just respecting the time, and I realize that the pre-order is tomorrow. So we have smoked eggnog. Now, I've had this one before. This is creamy eggnog, smoked vanilla, and marshmallow fireside. If you like a little bit of smoke with your eggnog, this one's for you. That's about all there is to it. It's a smoky eggnog. Next, we have a new blend. This is Sugar Plum Tea Party. So we have Sugar Plum Fairy Forest, which is plum, tart cherries, sweet oranges, peppery woods, strawberry pound cake, and a pinch of pink sugar fairy dust, blended with Earl Grey and sugared marshmallow cream. Now, all of those sugar plum notes, the sweet sugar plum, it's enough for me to get this blend to try because it has Earl Grey tea in it. I just got done saying I love tea. I love Earl Grey tea. I'm buying everything with tea in it, and I really love that Erika's given us an option of more than just one tea scent. Thank you for that, Erika. I love tea. Tea's having a moment. This one sounds spectacular in my opinion. I love anything with plum too. Next, we have a new combination of Sylvia Loves Strawberry Pound Cake. Now, Sylvia is a house blend of Erika's. I have not smelled Sylvia myself, but I've heard that it's very, very good, and the pie crust is not play-doughy or salty. I love pie crust scents, so I think I'm going to try this one this time. So Sylvia is pie crust, pie crust, warm vanilla sugar with extra sugar, and then she blends it with her strawberry pound cake. I'm going to try this one. Strawberry pound cake isn't traditionally my favorite oil, but I don't mind it if it's in blends. But I have heard and I have smelled Erika's strawberry pound cake, and I really do like it. It's a little heavier on the cake to me, and my nose really likes that one. Next, we have Tipsy Gingerbread Man. This one comes back every year and is a screamin' popular blend. This one is a house blend of gingerbread cookies. It's creamy, luscious gingerbread. It's not overly spicy. It's not aggressive. It's not pow in your nose. It's very creamy, gentle gingerbread. And that's blended with sugar cookies and eggnog. If you like a little bit of everything, try Tipsy Gingerbread Man. It's pretty good. Next, we have Vanilla Snowflake. Now, I have Vanilla Snowflake from Erika, and it, to me, smells just like the dupe of Bath & Body Works Vanilla Snowflake from decades ago. Not that long, but you know what I mean. It hasn't been released in a while. So this is frozen vanilla, iced fir needles, mint leaf, and coconut flakes. So if you've smelled Vanilla Snowflake, this is a beautiful, gentle, creamy vanilla mint with a little sprinkle of coconut. It's wonderful. If you like toasted, Bath & Body Works used to have frosted coconut snowball. I haven't seen that scent in a little while, but once again, I'm not really shopping at Bath & Body Works. If you like frosted coconut snowball, you would like Vanilla Snowflake. Next, we have Velvet Orchard. This is juicy plums, fresh pear, green apple, tonka bean, cashmere, and vanilla. So I'm all about this one too. I love me a good pear scent, and I love me a good plum scent, and green apple, tonka bean. That all just going to make it better. This is going to be a sophisticated orchard blend with a little bit of mysterious and darkness from that plum. To me, and in my opinion, plum adds a little bit of mysteriousness to it and something extra. Next is a popular one. It's back by popular demand. It's Where There's Smoke and Roasted Pine Cones. So this one here, Where There's Smoke, is a house blend, and that one is made up of By the Fireplace, Marshmallow Fireside, smoked vanilla, and sugar cookies. So all of that blended together to make it a nice, wonderful, creamy, sweet, smoky note. And then Erika's putting a dose of roasted pine cones in with it. So I know this one's probably on a lot of you guys' list. It's on mine too. Where There's Smoke, it's just a heavy, nice blend. If you like Midnight Campsite, I think it's called. Midnight Campsite. Yes, Midnight Campsite. You would like this one because it's a little bit more of an elevated smoky sweetness with a little bit of creamy woods, which is that roasted pine cones. Next and last, we have Whispering White Woods, which is a new scent. This is Vanilla Woods, Palo Santo, Smoked Vanilla, Marshmallow Fireside, and Cookie Cutter, which is her house cookie blend. So this one here, I think it's going to be wonderful. I'm going to grab it because I really do like smoked vanilla and vanilla woods. This is just going to be a nice woodsy, vanilla, wintry, yummy, smoky, sweet blend. Okay, that is my pre-order opinion, takedown, impression of this wonderful list. And now I get to go finalize my list before the pre-order tomorrow. So I got this under an hour. I'm so excited. Once again, Erika's very responsive with questions, and have your list ready to go. Put your order in when she opens, and I hope you enjoy everything you got. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you soon.